Everyone says visit Japan in spring for cherry blossoms. Here's why that might be your worst decision. Japan doesn't have one best month. It has the best month for your agenda. And picking wrong means you're paying double for half the experience. I've been to Japan in every season. My personal favorite. It's not April. It's not the Instagram month everyone screams about. Today, I'm giving you the month-by-month breakdown. Actual weather data, crowd patterns, what hotels really cost, and the regional differences most guides completely ignore, so you can book the right trip, not just the prettiest one. Before we go month by month, here's what actually ruins trips to Japan. 1. Traveling during Japanese public holidays without realizing it. Golden Week and Obon turn the country into a theme park queue. 2. Ignoring regional climate. Tokyo and Hokkaido are different planets in January. 3. Assuming shoulder season means easy travel. June is technically low season because it's monsoon month. I've done Japan across every season. Budget trips, photography trips, festival chasing, proper winter in the north. And here's the framework that actually works. Your perfect month depends on 3 factors. 1. What you're optimizing for, budget, weather, or specific experiences like blossoms or snow. 2. Which regions you're hitting, because Japan's climate zones are wildly different. 3. Your crowd tolerance. Some people thrive in festival chaos. Others want empty temples at sunrise. Quick seasonal snapshot. Spring, March to May. Mild temperatures, blossom season, and climbing prices. Summer, June to August, starts with rain, ends with heat, festivals everywhere, and typhoon risk. Autumn, September to November. Comfortable weather, stunning colors, and 2 distinct crowd waves. Winter, December to February. Cold cities, snowy mountains, bargain prices, and the best onsen vibes you'll ever experience. January is dead quiet in Tokyo and Kyoto after the first week. Cold, yes, averaging 5 degrees Celsius, but usually dry and sunny, with those crisp winter skies. Up north in Hokkaido and the Japanese Alps, this is full-on winter, powder snow, hot springs with mountain views, and hotels at 40% less than summer rates. The win. After New Year travel clears around January 7th, you've got low-season pricing and half the crowds at major temples and shrines. Best for budget trips, calm temple visits, winter sports, and onsen without the crowds. Pro tip, pack layers and hit outdoor spots midday when it's warmest. February keeps the winter magic, especially for Hokkaido's snow festivals and ski season peak. But here's the plot twist. Late February brings early plum blossoms in southern Japan, and in some years, you can catch the very first cherry blossoms in Okinawa before the mainland rush even starts. It's also still low season for pricing, making it one of the smartest budget windows if you're not chasing sakura specifically. Best for winter lovers, photographers, ski season, and beating the spring price jump. Watch out, some regional festivals can spike hotel costs in specific cities for a few days. March is transition month. Days warm up. Tokyo hits 13 degrees Celsius average, and the entire country obsesses over one thing. When will the sakura bloom? In southern regions like Kyushu, blossoms can appear mid-March. By late March, the excitement hits Tokyo and Kyoto, and here's where it gets expensive fast. Last week of March, hotel prices jump 80% compared to early March. Book early or you're paying premium for ordinary rooms. Best for getting ahead of the April madness, early blossom hunting, and milder weather for walking. April is the postcard month. Peak cherry blossoms. Perfect 15 degrees Celsius days. That dreamy Kyoto temple and petals aesthetic everyone's chasing. It's also the most expensive, most crowded month of the year for the Golden Tourist route. Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka. Hotels sell out 2 months ahead. Trains feel like London. Rush hour and the famous spots. You're queuing for photos. Best for the classic cherry blossom trip, if you book early and get to famous spots at sunrise. Pro tip: sunrise beats crowds every time. If you're showing up to Philosopher's Path at 10 a.m. in early April, you've already lost. If this breakdown is helping you dodge expensive mistakes, hit subscribe. I've got Japan itineraries, budget hacks, and neighborhood guides coming weekly. Now, May, and why it's secretly brilliant. May is gorgeous. 20 degrees Celsius average, low humidity, lush green everywhere. It's objectively one of the easiest months to travel Japan. But there's a catch that ruins it for half the month. Golden Week. Late April into early May is Japan's longest public holiday cluster. Trains are rammed, hotels double, tourist spots feel like theme parks. The move. Travel mid to late May after Golden Week clears. You get the same perfect weather with 40% fewer crowds and normal pricing. Best for first-timers, walking heavy itineraries, and comfortable all-day sightseeing. June is rainy season across most of Japan, except Hokkaido, which dodges it almost entirely. Expect humidity, wet days, and weather that's not ideal for non-stop outdoor plans. But here's why June is underrated. It's one of the cheapest months of the year. Crowds vanish, hotels drop to off-season pricing, and gardens look absolutely unreal. Temples and hydrangeas are peak photogenic. Best for budget travelers, quieter Kyoto, cozy cafe days, and anyone willing to trade some rain for serious savings. The Hokkaido hack: if you hate rain, just go north. Problem solved. By mid-July, the rain backs off, but the heat shows up. Cities hit 28 degrees Celsius with sticky humidity, so pace your days. Mornings outside, afternoons in museums or cafes. This is when Japan's summer culture explodes. Matsuri festivals, lantern-lit streets, firework displays. It's also the core window for climbing Mount Fuji, officially open from early July to early September. Best for festival chasers, nightlife energy, and ticking off Fuji. Pro tip: plan temples and markets for evening. Summer in Japan hits different after dark. Lanterns, street food, and that festival buzz. August is Japan turned up to 11, hot, humid, and absolutely packed with energy. Mid-August brings Obon, a major travel period when the entire country moves. It's basically Golden Week Part 2. Crowded trains, higher hotel costs, and fully booked popular routes. It's also typhoon season, so late August can bring weather disruptions. Build flexibility into your plans. Best for the biggest festivals, fireworks, and beach time, especially Okinawa. Watch out, mid-month crowd surge plus weather volatility. If your dates are locked, have backup indoor plans ready. September is shoulder season, after summer holidays, before autumn crowds. Early September still feels like summer, warm and humid. And it's one of the higher risk months for typhoons, especially in southern regions. But later in September, humidity drops, weather stabilizes, and travel gets significantly more comfortable. Prices are reasonable, and crowds are manageable. Some years have Silver Week, a holiday cluster that can spike crowds for a few days. Always check exact dates when booking. Best for value seekers who can stay flexible and don't mind a bit of weather uncertainty early month. October is the month that gets it right. 18 degrees Celsius average, low humidity, perfect walking weather, and no major holiday disruptions. Autumn colors start in northern regions and mountains first. Hokkaido and higher elevations begin their show, gradually spreading south. Crowds pick up compared to summer, but it's nowhere near the November chaos. You're getting great weather without the peak pricing. Best for comfortable city trips, hiking, early autumn color routes, and honestly, just stress-free travel. November is autumn's cherry blossom season. Kyoto temples glow red and gold. Parks turn into color shows. It's properly stunning. It's also one of the busiest, most expensive months of the year, especially in Kyoto, where the most famous foliage spots get absolutely rammed. You're looking at £200 plus per night for average hotels in Kyoto, and the top spots like Kiyomizu-dera can have 2-hour queues. Best for iconic fall scenery, night illuminations, and photography. If you book months ahead and accept the crowds. Pro tip: go to lesser-known temples early morning, or hit the famous ones at night when illuminations begin and day crowds clear. Early December is one of the best-kept secrets for Japan travel. Cooler days, around 12 degrees Celsius, lighter crowds, and hotel prices drop back to reasonable levels before the late-month holiday rush. Cities light up with winter illuminations. Up north, ski season ramps up, and it's peak cozy season. Hot bowls of ramen, quiet onsen evenings, and shopping without the chaos. Best for early winter city trips, ski season start, and honestly, just peaceful, affordable travel before the year-end madness. Right, here's your shortcut decision guide. Best for budget, plus low crowds, January, February, June, and early December. You're saving 40 to 50% on hotels and dodging queues. Best for cherry blossoms, late March to early April in Tokyo and Kyoto, or chase the bloom north into late April and early May for Hokkaido. Best for autumn colors, late October to November, with November being absolute peak, especially in Kyoto. Best for snow, skiing, and onsen, January and February in Hokkaido and the Japanese Alps. Proper winter, powder snow, and hot springs with mountain views. Best for festivals, July and August, but plan around the heat and mid-August, Obon travel rush. Best for beaches, Okinawa in summer and early autumn. Clear water, island energy, and properly hot weather. Save this list, screenshot it, because your perfect month isn't when Japan looks best. It's when Japan matches your actual priorities. So what's my personal favorite time to visit Japan? Late October. Here's why. The weather is gorgeous, comfortable for all-day walking without overheating or freezing. The autumn colors are just starting, so you're catching that first wave before the November crowds arrive. Prices are still reasonable. You're not paying peak season rates yet. And if you add a day trip to higher elevation spots like Nikko or Hakone, you're seeing peak color while everyone else is waiting for mid-November. It's the sweet spot between great weather, beautiful scenery, and not paying through the nose for it. But that's me. Your perfect month might be totally different, and that's the entire point. Now, I want to hear from you. What's your Japan vibe? Cherry blossoms, festivals, autumn colors, snow and onsen, beaches, or just the cheapest month that works? Drop your month plus your vibe in the comments, and I'll reply with the best regional picks and a simple route idea to match. And if you're planning your trip right now, check out my next video on Japan's must-see destinations to actually build your itinerary. Link in the description. Thanks for watching. Travel smarter, not richer, and I'll see you in the next one.